Palestine to freeze all contacts with Israel on all levels. KPDNKK and JAKIM to create HALAL logo app. Malaysia strongly condemns the clashes between the Israeli security forces and the Palestinians in the West Bank, which left 3 Palestinians dead and many others injured. Wisma Putra, in statement today, said it deplored the force used by the Israeli security forces on innocent Palestinians and is calling for both parties to refrain from violence. Wisma Putra said the clashes were a dangerous development and would further complicate the volatile situation in the occupied Palestinian territories. It also reiterated Malaysia's call on Israel to provide unrestricted access for Muslim worshippers to the Al-Aqsa Mosque and stressed that Israel must cease any action that could have the effect of changing the status quo of the Islamic holy sites. Malaysia, however, commended and supported the efforts taken by Jordan's King Abdullah II, who is also the custodian of the holy sites of Jerusalem, to restore calm in the holy city. The Sarawak State Disaster Management Committee, or JPBN, today declared another 2 rabies-infected areas in Kampung Entubo, Tebedu and Batu Lima, Jalan Semebah, Kuching. Now, the decision was made by Deputy Chief Minister and JBBN Chairman Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Embas following a discussion with Sarawak Local Government and Housing Minister Datuk Dr. Sim Kui Hian at the Hornbill Skyways Syndrome Berhad Hangar in Kuching. Now, JPBN Secretariat in a statement said the number of rabies-infected areas in Sarawak has now totaled to 20. The outbreak was first detected last month in Serian District, about 60 kilometers from the city. The virus has so far claimed the lives of 5 children aged between 4 and 7, while a 52-year-old man is undergoing treatment at the Sarawak General Hospital. The federal government has allocated 2 million ringgit to rebuild 77 stalls at Tawau's Pasar Gantung, which were burnt down on July 14th. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has directed the implementation unit at the Prime Minister's Department to begin construction as soon as possible. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said the allocation is made following the requests made by Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Sri Musa Aman to help the stall owners who have lost their main source of income. The Deputy Premier announced this at the Rastamas Group Aidilfitri Open House in Tawau yesterday. At the event, he also handed out contributions from the Tawau UMNO Economic Bureau and the Sabah Bumiputra Chamber of Commerce to the stall owners of the market. 77 stalls in 5 building lots at the market were destroyed in a fire which is spread to 12 building lots on July 14th. The Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism, or KPDNKK Ministry, together with Islamic Development Department, JAKIM, will create a special application in connection with the use of the Halal logo. Its Minister, Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin, said this is to avoid the logo from being misused by irresponsible parties.
Kita sedang buat penyelidikan tentang isu ini. Dalam waktu yang sama, saya telah pun berbincang dengan beberapa pegawai melalui konsep halal ini nak memastikan kita guna teknologi yang baru supaya tidak ada penipuan berlaku. Maknanya contoh dengan menggunakan app saja kita boleh pastikan bahawa produk itu benar-benar menggunakan logo halal yang sah.
Datuk Sri Hamzah said that the halal logo should be used ethically without breaking the existing law and does not cast doubts among Muslim consumers. He said this when commenting on the seizure of 4 containers which was believed to contain pig intestines which were packed and labelled as lamb meat at the port of Tanjung Pelepas or PTP Johor Bahru on Monday. Kuala Selangor MP Datuk Sri Dr. Irmuhizam Ibrahim is urging Prasarana Malaysia Syndrome Berhad to look into the possibility of constructing a new mass rapid transit or MRT line to Puncak Alam in Kuala Selangor in the next phase of its MRT construction. Datuk Sri Dr. Irmuhizam said this is in line with plans to make Kuala Selangor as part of the suburban modernisation process based on local residents by 2020. The proposal was raised to Prasarana Company's representatives at the opening of the second phase of Sungai Buloh Kajang MRT or SBK line. Datuk Sri Dr. Ilmu Hizam said the proposal has to be studied based on the population in the area before a decision could be made. The search and rescue or SAR mission for Corporal Muhammad Hanif alias Musli following a boat capsize in the waters of Tundun Buhangin, Kinabatangan on Friday resumed this morning. Now the mission to find the General Operations Force GOF personnel from the Sandakan 15th Battalion mission was suspended at 6 p.m. yesterday. Sandakan Fire and Rescue Station head Razali Awang Ahmad said the department received a distress call on the incident at 5:01 p.m. on Friday that a boat with 3 people on board had capsized at sea. The mission was carried out by GOF, the Fire and Rescue Department and the Marine Police. It was reported that Corporal Muhammad Hanif, together with other GOF personnel identified as Corporal Walter Dennis and a civilian Lawing Ilan, were fishing at the area when the incident occurred on Thursday. The body of Corporal Walter was found on Friday while Lawing had survived the incident. And coming up in sport, JDT remained top after demolition of T-Team. Now, 6 Super League games were played last night and leaders Johor Darul Takzim or JDT cemented their place at the top in style away from home by thrashing T-Team 6-1 in Kuala Terengganu. Despite being the away side, JDT started roaring from the start and bagged the opener in the 22nd minute through prolific Lebanese striker Mohammad Gadar. Mohammad Gadar scored another before S. Kunalan made it 3 before the break. In the second half, it was still JDT's game as they added another 3 goals through Gabriel Huera, defender Muhammad Fadli Shahs and Gonzalo Cabrera to make it 6-0. Joseph Yannick got the hosts' consolation goal off a penalty. Final score 6-1. At the Darul Makmur Stadium in Kuantan, the Elephants beat Malacca United 2-0 despite the absence of their coach Dola Saleh, who has been banned for 18 months by FAM. The goals were scored by Yamil Romero and Momadou Sumari. Meanwhile, Selangor's veteran striker Amri Yahya showed he still has it after he scored the only goal of the game against Kelantan. Amri's goal headed the winner in the 19th minute after some good work by S. Vinod. And that's it from us in our top story. Palestine to freeze all contacts with Israel on all levels. News on 2 will be back with more updates at 7 p.m. this evening. Till then, I'm Jessica Lee, leaving you with the trailer of Annabelle Creation, a prequel to 2014's Annabelle. It tells the story behind the origin of the possessed Annabelle doll. Thanks for watching.
Dr. Samuel and I have lost our daughter. No!